The CareCo Cognitive Fund provides free programs to those who are memory impaired as well as their caregivers. Often these caregivers are people from different ethnicities and cultures, and what seems simple to us may be foreign to them. Joining me now from CareCo, Continuum of Care, are Helga, Pfanner, President and CEO of CareCo, and Robert Christiansen, the Community Liaison. You're busy cooking for us already.
Yes, we are.
Give us an overview. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the show, what CareCo is all about.
Well, we are a home care company that serves the entire state of Connecticut, and we do our programs slightly different from most companies. We have a cognitive fund that's a nonprofit attached to our caregiving entity.
And that's kind of where the cooking classes come in, right?
Right.
Robert, talk to me about the basics. You're learning everything from where to start, washing your hands, to cutting up a chicken, right?
Yes, and we start off with eggs, just a simple fried egg.
Sure.
Or hard-boiled, and we worked up to omelets. And we have, everyone participates. We set up the kitchen in our little kitchen, and then they put it together themselves, and they do really well, because it's very informal, so it's,
Sure. Probably
they
not
feel very
intimidating.
comfortable. They could ask questions.
Yeah, and today you've made quite a feast here. This is something you would learn in class?
Yes?
Yes. Yeah, we start with the basics, eggs, just how to roast a basic chicken. We like doing a chicken because there's great leftovers, because people say, why do you want to cook a whole chicken for 2 people? Well, there's a lot of reasons. You can make chicken salad the next day. You can cut pieces of white meat and save them in a little bit of gravy. If you're making a dish like the asparagus dish here.
Oh, how pretty that is. It looks like it's wrapped in a little prosciutto.
A little prosciutto, a little goat's cheese. It's a classy little thing. If somebody's having company over, our caregiver can serve up something a little bit special.
Fancy. It's important also how to serve dinners and prepare them, right?
Right. It's very important how you serve, because if it looks appetizing, people are more likely to eat.
That's true.
And having our seniors eat, especially good food, is always an issue. Something that's prepared well and looks good.
It's important, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the desserts
quality
here.
of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We like using fresh fruit. Even if you're diabetic, you can have a certain amount. And it's hard, for especially people who are diabetic, to get something that's
delicious.
Delicious, exactly, yummy. So we like using the Land O'Lakes sugar-free.
Yeah, you mentioned you find products that people might not know about.
Yeah, this is a great product, and it just works really well with almost anything.
Great.
And it gives people that little bit of extra yum that you need when
you're looking for a little treat, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the chicken here. How did you prepare it, and what are we serving it with?
All right, we're serving it with just the stuffing, and we make it very simple. We show them how to make the turkey. We start with washing your hands, all the basics. We actually like doing stuffed turkeys because then you have the stuffing, which is a nice starch, which also works well as the leftover. You can do gravy with meat the next day. You can do chicken salad. We like doing fresh steamed vegetables. Again, you can freeze it after you do it, so you have something on hand if you're making a larger portion. So we don't just show them how to cook, but we show them how to not waste any money, to have things prepared ahead,
Sure.
to have a fast, nutritious meal whenever
And
necessary.
talk to me about the bags, because your students are kind of leaving with these, and these are
well, these are
jam-packed.
Robert's brainchild, and it was actually a wonderful idea, because what we do is every time someone comes to class, they get an addition to. Depending on what the class is. We have 6 classes, 1 a month. Started with eggs. Robert did a great job having people do omelets, and everyone worked on it. And then in September there's a cook-off.
Yeah, this is exciting. How do you get involved in this?
Well, if you're part of our cooking classes, part of our trainings, you are allowed to participate in the cook-off, and there's a $500 grand prize.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a big party. There's going to be a lot of people there, but then we're going to have
Seems like it, right?
A cook-off.
Robert, I want to ask you, why is it so important to offer a class like this?
Well, it's really getting back to basics. I mean, we take a lot of things that we know for granted. So when some of these caregivers say, yes, I know how to make eggs, maybe they know how to make them in their country, but we're dealing with the elderly who've been in the United States and they want it their way.
Sure.
So we teach that very simply. And they can ask questions if, why is, when I'm making hard-boiled eggs, why are they turning green? That's because they're cooking them too long. And we go through all the different steps.
Yeah, makes sense. And I want to ask you, how do we get involved with your classes?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you have one of our caregivers in your home and you're not happy with the meals they're serving, please call our
Give you a
office.
call, right? We can fix it.
Because we will have them attend. I mean, we've had clients call us and families call us because, you know, even people who grow up here a lot of times don't, our younger generations don't do a lot of cooking at home.
That's the
and
truth.
just the basics.
And you probably talk about how to use certain equipment, right, in the kitchen?
Yeah, you know, this is a cute little vegetable steamer. You can steam vegetables for 2 people. They're not expensive. You can use it in a pot in the house. That's what that's for. We really like this type of stir-fry oil. It's infused with just garlic. There's no salt in it. It has a great flavor. It makes food crispy. And we show them how to do it on a budget because not everyone can spend, you know, big money on food, but you can eat well on a very small budget.
Right? Well, you make it look easy. All right, for more information on CareCo Continuum, the phone numbers are on the screen, or you can visit the website, carecoct.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank
and
you.
all the tips.
Thank you. Thank